And we are live. Me and my silliness. Welcome everybody to Motovloggers Behaving Badly. Tuesday night just got weirder. Alright. So, yeah, we've got a couple of folks with us now. We're waiting on some more panel members to jump in and join the fun with us. So we'll start off with the hellos from the Federalist Suffolk.
Hello everybody on YouTube. Welcome from the kitchen centre here in Ipswich, Suffolk.
Nice. People are going to get so sick of me doing that. And of course, it's my buddy Joe, Light It Up 550. Hello there, Joe.
Down here in sunny Florida.
Yeah, lucky you.
I still can't ride though.
Oh, man.
My clutch is busted.
Right. You were showing me pictures of that earlier.
Yeah. It's bad. I tried it. There
Oh.
should be some friction on the friction plates, and there's not.
You're not getting anything on there?
I probably could, but it's not safe.
I hear you. I wouldn't mess with it if it's not safe. I mean.
But it gives me a reason to buy some Kevlar clutch plates now.
Nice.
I'm gonna get a Barnett clutch kit.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I get paranoid if I don't think, or if I don't know every inch of the bike I'm on. I am so paranoid. I get crazy. So I hear you. Yeah. All right.
She was acting funny, and I shouldn't have pushed her to Miami, but I tried anyway.
But you pushed it to Miami?
I was trying to push her to Miami. Keep pushing, even though she was acting up.
No,
I knew I should have gone home, but
damn, dude.
I'm a diehard. I go till I can't go any farther.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I can do that. If I have the slightest bit of fear of something not being quite right with the bike, that's it. I either fix it or get someone to fix it. Yeah.
I'm trying to fix it, but I didn't have enough time.
Yeah, I got little kids to get home to. And ridiculous.
I still made it home.
No, I hear you.
But I understand how it could have gone a lot worse.
Well, the good thing is you're still around, and there will be more videos to come.
Yeah, all that happened was I just completely lost power. It was like it shifted into neutral,
Mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't come out of it even though it was clicking into gear.
Oh.
It was really strange. Like, I just coasted to the side. I was on the turnpike and everything.
That's scary. That's some scary shit right there. I wouldn't mess with it, but well, you're gonna be building bikes eventually, so
That I am.
there you go. Get a little challenge, get a little work under your belt.
Well, I pretty much built this bike so far. Well, I resurrected her.
Yeah, right. I remember seeing early on you were talking about that.
Yeah.
Very
I
cool.
was around YouTube a lot longer than I've had my channel.
Yep. So that
Don't
was.
fight me, fucker. Look, here, this guy needs some YouTube airtime.
Oh.
The cat's on the scene.
Everybody, this is Giga. And he's not happy at all.
No, he doesn't say that. I don't think you like to be on YouTube, mate.
No. I've got too many animals.
No such thing.
I've got 5 cats and 4 dachshunds.
That's
How
not-
many?
5 cats and then 4 dachshunds.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah.
Too much for me. God, right.
If I had my way, I'd have my own zoo.
I love animals. I want a monkey. And I also want I want to have a black bear. There's just no joke. Like I saw this one video um, about this one guy. His best friend is a black bear, and even to the point where the black bear was his groomsman, like his best man at his wedding.
Wow.
Um,
You
the
could
bear,
become the young Grizzly Adams, really, couldn't you?
Could become
it
one.
was a really cool video. Try to find it real fast.
Yeah, I'm just thinking he could end up in a whole lot of trouble. Yeah. Those
Yeah,
the black bear, you can trust him. Wait, no, sorry, that was racist. Never mind.
It's alright. Everybody's a little bit racist.
Oh, I don't think I could fancy my chances against the brown bear somehow.
Yeah.
No way.
And I love that song. I love that song.
Sure.
I actually proposed to my wife at their cast party, the cast party for Avenue Q. It was like I was working with a band that.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, fucking. Every time my sister says anything about the internet, we reference and skip for porn.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up. My sister is 10 years older than me, so when she was in high school, I was really young. So she drilled the Rent Broadway into my head.
Oh God.
I had Little Shop of Hoarders drilled into my head. Like I had all Broadway drilled into my head as a child. So I do enjoy some theater every now and then.
Yeah. I dig theater. I actually really like theater.
I think it's really cool.
I love
You need to watch my one vlog because I talked about the Renaissance fairs in it. The I'm Back 2.0.
All right. Yeah. Check that out. I do.
Have you heard of the group Barely Balanced? The comedic acrobats.
What's the name of them?
The Barely Balanced.
Really? I don't know if I've heard of them.
Oh, they're fucking awesome. They kind of do like a southern loop of the U.S.
Okay.
But they juggle fire and they're acrobats and they dress like Aladdin.
Yeah.
Like, what's not to love? And they're really funny.
That's gotta be hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while we're still, I don't know where everybody is. I know Skeggy's going to be here shortly, but while we're still waiting, I guess I'll see if there's any news for the folks that are here. What do you think, Suffolk Andy? Any news as far as?
Well, we had the UK Motovloggers meet up at the Ace Cafe in London, the old 50s Rockers Cafe, which I don't know if you boys have heard of it, but it's world famous, the Ace Cafe. It's when you go there, it's just like going back to the 50s.
I've heard of the Ace Cap.
Yeah, it's just like going back to the 50s and being a rocker, you know, when they used to be on the BSAs and all that. Anyway, we had a meet up on
the Cafe Racer, Street Fighter.
Yeah, so we had a big meet up there on Saturday, and it all went well, and it was a brilliant day, and hopefully they're going to do it again, you know. So met plenty of vloggers that I watch or whatever, and I know, but I've never met them face to face, so that was brilliant. To actually get a face to a vlogger, and same for them for me, I suppose. But yeah, it was good. Yeah, really good day out.
That's pretty awesome.
I really want to see like a really big, like, where like we just pick one day out of the year and we try and get as many people from all over the world.
Yeah, like an international vloggers meetup.
Yeah, that would be really fucking cool.
I would totally go for that. Totally go for that.
Like we would have to find like the best spot. Whether it be in US or whether it be in Europe. I kind of want to see it in Europe because I've got my passport.
Yep, me too. I would totally go for it. The only thing that I would worry about is, I ride an Indian, and ship that sucker over there.
No, you have to rent something over there.
Yeah, I could probably rent something over there, but it wouldn't be my bike,
You certainly get a Harley
Someplace
over
else,
it.
like, I don't know. If I'm someplace else, I want to be renting something. I want to be experiencing something completely different. You know,
Yeah, I feel the same way because
especially if I'm only going over there for a short trip, I'm not gonna.
Yo, what up?
I don't know whether my
Yeah.
mic's working or not.
Yep, we got you.
We got you, Tosh.
Yay, it's working! I'm a fucking genius!
You are, Tosh.
All right, well, not a two ain't bad.
And a sex symbol as well, mate.
Am I on?
You're on.
But Beast Rider,
I'm on.
I threw a couple links up to the Google chat thing that we got going on.
Yep, I saw those.
I got my mic working. Yeah.
There you go.
All right, so in that case, since you guys are here, we will also get a hello from Tosh, since I see you first, Tosh.
Hello, love it.
And of course, the Yorkshire Bikers. And now, along with that, we have the Calm Biker.
That is one sexy bastard, that is.
Sorry, I'll shut the door.
All in.
All right. So I think we've got enough people here to start with something that I wanted to get to right from the beginning, because last week it came in at the very end and we didn't get a chance to touch on it, and that was your question, Joe, because that was a good question. And I think I'll let you pose it to the panel.
Yeah, well, I'll start off with my story first because it's recent, and we were just kind of talking about it.
Yep.
But the other day, like a week ago or so, I was on my way to Miami, which is about a 300-mile trip, and my bike broke down on me. So I was wondering what other breakdown stories that people have gone through.
All right, so we'll start it off with Tosh, since Tosh is the first in my view.
I've never broken down on a bike because I am the best mechanic in the world.
That's a load of shit.
Oh, that's a load of shit.
You've not broke down on your bike, but I have, because you've done it.
Yeah. What do I do? I broke down, the front tyre went down on her bike, because her bike was shit, because it was a BMW. Was it a BM? Was it a Beamer?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a Beamer. She bought a BMW, terrible bike. And I put a new tyre on the front and fucked it up completely, and it went down again. So it was a ball ache to get the bike back. Took the next day, absolute ball ache. Just get the AA, the RAC, or whatever the American equivalent is. 35 quid here, so I'd imagine it's about $70 in America. One phone call, your bike's home. And don't get me to put a front tyre on a bike.
Nice one, Tosh.
That's about it. That's the only time I've ever broken down.
Alrighty, so we'll move over to the Yorkshire Biker. You got a breakdown story for us?
I had a breakdown not long ago. Lost just all power, all electrics, engine stopped and everything. Sat at the side of the road trying to fix it. Could not do it. So had biking bits in garden for 3 days. Figured out that the ignition had corroded, so we had to fix that. And a couple of months ago, the speedo cable, that went dodgy, so I lost the speedo. I hadn't had a clue what speed I was doing, but I think that's about it, really.
Is that on your Triumph?
Is that on what, sorry?
Have you got a Triumph?
I'm not at the minute. No, I've got a Honda Dylan scooter.
Why do I think you had a triangle? Anyway, sorry.
He's always confused, this Tosh. So.
Oh, I'm a Cockney. I'm easily confused.
Alrighty, so let's see. Suffolk Andy, you got a breakdown story for us?
I don't know, so many bloody years on a bike.
He's got a
No,
fucking Harley.
You
He's got
what?
a Harley. You got a Harley. Of course you're going to break down.
I've never broken down on my Harley. Never let me down, mate. His ZZRS, that died on me a couple of months ago, but that was the fuse box had gone, so I just got another one off eBay, stuck it in, and that was fine. But the closest I've ever got to a disaster of like sort of breaking down wasn't really a breakdown; it was more petrol. We remember a few years back, I was coming down Yugoslavia and going around to Albania, and I was up in the mountains, and you're in for nowhere. And the light come on for the petrol, and I thought, oh my God, stuck up here in the night, you know. And luckily enough that I had to turn the engine off, and luckily enough that the decline going down was about 15 miles, and I had to scooter all the way down to some little shitty town and find whatever you call a petrol station and got some petrol. That's about the closest I've ever got, really. But I was panicking a bit because I thought I was going to be stuck in the bloody mountains of Yugoslavia in the middle of the night, and I would have shit myself.
That's insane. I've run out of gas in Orlando, and that's pretty sketchy.
Yeah. You want to be in a mountain in Albania, mate. That's even bloody worse.
I'm sure it is, but
With all them bloody funny folk, you don't see anybody for miles, and all of a sudden you'll see some weird creature on the side of the road just looking at you with no brains in the head, and you're like, oh my God, you know.
Andy, that's called a sheep, mate.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but you know by now, Tosh, if that was a sheep, I'd have
there's
jumped
always
it
going
anyway.
through Camden. That's when you don't want to see people.
Yeah. Gypsy-like people in the middle of nowhere.
No, I'm
Alrighty.
talking about those times that you see people and you're like, oh shit, I'm about to get jumped. Those are the worst. I'd rather be in the middle of nowhere than a town I'm going to get jumped.
I love getting jumped.
Jumped in the good sense.
Oh,
Like, if
Tosh is
somebody
like,
wants
if you
to
get
come
jumped
jump my
once a
bones,
year.
like, I'm all about it.
Alright, so let's move over to Rich. Colin Biker, you got any breakdown stories?
What?
what?
Hello? Is this on? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello.
Breakdown stories.
Yeah.
I once had a really bad time at the Little Chef. They served
Has
me,
anyone ever had a good time?
no, they served me really soggy chips, and I wouldn't have called it a breakdown, but I was certainly quite low. Sorry?
You broke down next to a sex shop. You loved it.
Oh, that type of breakdown. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing a special on mental illness. When I saw the panel, it seemed obvious.
That's enough of that, Mr. Khan.
That's nasty.
I had a puncher.
What did you punch her for?
Because she was very cheeky.
That's not really a breakdown, is it?
It is if you punch a missus.
Well,
Yeah.
That's called losing your house, mate, your car, and everything in your fucking bank.
No, that's the closest I had to a puncher. It's not much of a story, is it? Really, I had a puncher. We
No.
we tried to fix it. It wouldn't fix. I went home, got the other bike, and it rained.
you
Most of
think
my
about
stories
it-
end with it rained, to be honest.
If you think about it, if you've got a decent enough bike and take care of it, the chances are you're not going to break down.
Oh crap!
I guess that's what I get for getting a 30-year-old motorcycle.
Don't talk to Kev. He's got a thing for Italian bikes. Are
Never mind.
you going to ask Kev about his breakdown stories? Because we may as well just give up now. We've only got an hour and a half left, haven't we?
In that case, I'll move on to Kev, the infamous biker. He's here. And apparently, I've got a delivery, so I'm going to keep listening. But Kev, your breakdown story.
Well, it's quite simple. I ride an Italian bike, and the electrics are shit. That's the end.
Can't really explain them all, really, can you?
Well, that's it. What else is there to say?
There's a multitude of sins on the Italian bikes, isn't there?
Yeah, but I was saying I was talking to Rich about this earlier on today. I'm just a sucker for a gorgeous bike. I can put up with it for the looks. I'm just shallow like that.
See, I had you down as quite an intelligent chap, and you put out a video and you say, yeah, I've got this Aprilia and it's caused me no end of trouble, but I've got a Kawasaki and that works really well. I think it's time I started looking at Japanese bikes. Ooh, MV Augusta, and it looked nice.
I am taking a Triumph out as well, so.
I have to admit, I was very tempted to test ride a Brutale, and I had to stop myself.
Yeah, I would at all, mate. Jesus Christ.
What's in the box?
Delivery. You know, I love when I get a box, but I hate it when I get it like this.
Whoa.
Oh.
Just took a whack.
I thought they all came like that.
So, let's see what's in the box.
You're worried about a dent at the end of the box, and you're opening it with that knife.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby, before you open the box, let's have a guess what's in the box.
All right, cool. Go for it.
His
Now,
sex
my
toy from
guess-
Little Chef.
No. You're allowed one question.
All right.
Is it bike related?
Yes.
I guess it is a custom chrome metal thing for your bike. That's my guess.
No. Can I ask a question?
It's not.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask one? Can I?
Yep, sure, go for it.
Okay, so we've established it's bike related.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it the remains of a 1-year-old MV Augusta that's been left out in the rain?
You'd need a much smaller box.
There's a lot of packaging in there.
It would just be a rusty screw.
It won't be that one left.
Anybody else want to take a guess?
Is it electronic?
What was that, Joe?
Is it electronic?
Yes, it is.
Heater grip.
Heated grips? No.
Bobby,
Yeah.
just pass the spot. I've already guessed. Just pass it here. Let's have a look.
Power Commander.
Pass it here, Bobby.
All right.
It's a sinner.
Wait, what is it?
A sinner.
Nope, already got one.
I only just joined. What's the question?
Ooh,
They're
I
trying
like it. Yeah, very nice, Bobby. Very nice. Here, have it back, mate.
Wait, get that back.
The question is,
What's in
Bobby's got a parcel in the post. What's in the box? To ask him, and one guess only.
I've missed whatever. Is it motorbike related?
Yep.
Yeah.
Motorbike related, and it's electrical.
The wife says, "Is it a rampant rabbit for the wife?"
She's already got one of those.
Is that your nickname?
That's not a nice new chrome headlight.
Nope.
Can I see the box, please, Bobby?
A new set of indicators.
What's that?
Set of indicators.
How much?
The wife said to me, "What are you doing wrong with a rampant rabbit? Because she only has the real McCoy."
A real rabbit.
Rabbit.
What does she do with a real rabbit?
What do you do with a real rabbit?
I don't know.
It's a vibrator. I used to work in a sex shop. It's yeah. God, I just said that on live.
You used to work in a section, did you?
I just said that.
Yeah, you hung out there a lot.
No, I used to teach lessons on how to properly use toys without damaging your body, and how to use toys as a couple. And yeah, okay, this is going way too far.
Oh yeah.
Bobby, I'm going to go for a new rear lamp.
The new rear lamp. Shall I just whip this out?
Yeah, whip it out.
No, just
Whip out your package.
Open the box first.
don't whip it out. Just open the
Yeah,
bloody
you're
box.
embarrassed if you whip that fucking thing out.
And you can't get on my case about this, but
What is that?
Oh no.
Oh no, it's square.
It's a GoPro.
yep.
Oh, congratulations!
Is that the 4? Yeah.
It's a camera. GoPro camera.
Um,
Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause.
just remember when you go to.
Oh, the very aerodynamic.
How are you
Those.
mounting it on your helmet?
I think I'm gonna figure out what I want to do because I'm not giving up my drift. Because I love my drift.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a dual camera system, and I figure since I've got the backpack, the Sena backpack, what I'd do is maybe I'd mount this on the helmet as a chin mount,
Yeah.
and then my drift facing towards me. So, we'll
You're
see.
gonna put that big square thing on your head.
Just on chin mount in the front.
Like this.
I'd have the drift on the helmet and the. Yeah, that's a chin mount. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Joe,
Just
do us a
remember
favour,
No
can
one's
you-
gonna know they're on film, are they?
Joe, do us a favour. Can you turn your helmet sideways?
Like.
There you go.
Reminds me of a satellite dish.
Is there any way you can get that camera closer to the helmet?
Yeah.
You can.
I had mine like
Yeah.
really close up. It would just touching.
You like yours just touching? Did you say?
The sexual innuendos on here are discussed. There you go. That's better. That's not bad.
so there we go. I've got a.
I just have it far away when I like want to open up the door and stuff.
That's not bad at all. That.
And this is the Sena case, so this is the big fat case.
That's pretty.
Just remember when you do the chin bar to offset it because the GoPro angle lens. So center the mount with the camera case on it, so you know where the lens is, and the lens is center with your helmet.
A GoPro
that
there.
Because I'm on here.
But I use the J hook and then.
That's
two
why.
extensions.
They can't see me.
The J hook you said?
Yeah,
I got a whole bunch of stuff in here.
yeah. I just use the J hook and then a big extension and then another extension to straighten it back out the angle I need it. There's the helmet mount kit that has the right angles that don't twist the bitch, but they cost more money.
I got you.
Well, it's a better setup than having it on your head up here, innit? Like, I'm a Teletubby.
Yeah, I do have the Teletubby mount option if I want. I do have that up here if I need to be, but that's only when I really do full tuck. That way that my chin isn't like all up in my cluster and shit, so that you can see more.
It is better that way. But in saying that, the stealth. What Bobby's got? What the hell are they? What do you call them again? The black ones that go on the side. What are they called? Not that.
Drift.
Is it a drift?
Dunno.
Oh,
I'm like, the what?
is it the drift you've got, Bobby?
Yeah, I got a drift ghost.
I would prefer them on the side of a helmet than I would a GoPro on the front of the chin bar.
Yeah.
I just prefer drift over GoPro. The video quality is better on a GoPro, but they just look. I just think they look daft on a helmet.
I'm really liking the Sena Prism, and I really want to see the. Hold on.
Clearly, the dogs don't like the center prism.
Yeah,
No,
not
I'm
much
not
drift.
going off the GoPro either.
And listen carefully. Drift, 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 drift.
All the dogs are running around the house like that with the drift on the chin.
Vicky, can you do us a favour, darling?
What's that, love?
Turn the heating up because Andy's really cold.
It is cold in here, actually.
What are you trying to say?
Either that or you need a haircut.
I am. I love everybody, mate.
I'm freezing.
It's cold. Turn the heating up, for God's sake.
It's either cold in your house or you need a haircut.
Do not. I do need a haircut. You know me, I cut my hair like 3 times a year to save money.
Hey.
Oh,
That's
check that.
better.
Thanks.
Now that is gorgeous.
Put it away, Tosh.
I don't think he knows how. It's not like the robe on, so we're okay.
So, Bobby, how much did that cost you then, mate? In America?
The camera was about $500.
Sorry about that.
Did you say $500?
Yeah. Yeah.
$500.
Yeah.
Sorry? 500?
Not certainly not 500, is it?
Yeah.
What, 500?
$4.99.
Whoa, that's like an umbrella.
What's the exchange rate on that?
It's about 350 quid, isn't it?
Or 350, yeah.
About the same as the drift.
The exchange rate is, right, you give me $500 and I'll give you £10.
It's about 2/3, isn't it?
It's about.
That's 350 quid, isn't it? It means it's cheaper there than it is here.
Yeah.
That's what I was
everything is.
thinking.
44 pence.
So
It's
was
the
it about
black, isn't it?
350? Yeah.
Yeah, they're about
Euro
4 quid here, aren't they?
They're ridiculously expensive.
$500, as you say. It's 400 quid to us. That's a lot of difference.
That well, let's see. $500 here is $325 and 44 pence over there. So.
Yeah, if you want for the 44p, I'd have one.
But I wanted it, so I splurged.
You go
Ignore
for it.
it costs more here than it does over there.
I'll be eating ramen for the next couple of years, but I'll be all right.
So you're going to mount the GoPro on the helmet and the drift on the bike?
Yep.
Why don't you mount the GoPro on the bike and the drift on the helmet? Sure, it'd be easier. Because
That's
you've
what
already
I'm
got.
trying to figure out if that's what I want to do with it or not.
But
It depends how fast you're going to go, Bobby. If you're going to go fast, then I'd put the drift on your helmet. If you're going to go slow, then obviously put the less aerodynamic
He is on
square.
a cruiser.
Yeah, but I do go. Well, I don't break the speed limit, officers who may be watching.
Of course you don't, Bobby.
No, of course not. You don't break the lane or lane
Oh.
split.
I was just thinking of the aerodynamics of it. The size of Bobby is built like a brick shithouse. He's not going to be aerodynamic, is he?
Oh my god.
Yeah, well, I've also got the windshield, so I don't really have to worry too much.
I would use. I mean, you've already got a camera mount on your helmet for the drift.
Yeah, but I've also got a new helmet. I got the HJC, which I've been using constantly when I do vlog, but I go out a lot more than I vlog. So sometimes I wear my Scorpion, and I'm thinking of doing the chin mount on the Scorpion.
I've got 2 helmets.
Yo, Derek.
I like my helmet.
Mike's in the back because he's got a fireplace now and he needs some water. Okay. So I was like, there you go ahead.
So yeah, I am going to enjoy this thoroughly.
I told him to take much too long.
Have you got an SD card for it already, or do you need to buy one?
Oh, no, I've got 3 SD cards. One that I'm going to use for the drift, one I'm going to use for the GoPro, and one that I keep as a backup. And they're all 32 gig.
Okay, no.
Yeah, I have a 32 gig, a 16 gig, and I have to go over to Motovloggers' house to get another 32 gig.
Does anybody on here use a 64?
I did at one point, but it got corrupted, so I tossed it.
Yeah. I've got a couple of 64s.
Are they class 10, mate?
Yeah.
I've got a couple of 32s. I don't want to do 64 because I'm renowned for losing footage.
I got a little thing the other week. It's quite sweet. It's a credit card size. No, it wasn't that one. Credit card size thing, and it's just got 8 little slots in that you can slot all your micro SD cards in.
It's a good idea.
So you can have them as a, it doesn't do anything with them. It just holds them and stops them getting damaged.
Yeah, good. I suppose because it's credit card size as well, you can chuck it in your wallet, can't you? So
that's where it is. I'd completely forgotten. I had it the other day when my card ran out as well.
I've heard that SD cards can get corrupted if you put them near a credit card and shit like that. You know, the metal bar at the back of the credit card?
Yeah, the magnets.
Yeah, it's not true, though.
No,
it's not true.
No, the only thing you've got to watch is those the electronic door passes. You know, like you get like a plastic, like a credit card, but it's magnetic and it opens doors with security and stuff. I find they tend to. And what else is it? Well, yeah, no, pretty much those. Got to watch those. I know I've had to work in places where they've got this like a plastic security card, and they tend to wipe things, especially hotel key cards.
I've not come across that one before, and I've used them at a lot of companies.
If you wanted it,
never had a problem.
There's a good little trick you can do to protect your SD cards from getting corrupt. If you just put them in a microwave and turn it on for 5 seconds, it puts like a special layer over the top. And,
it will never get corrupted again after that.
It will never get corrupted again. Never again. No.
Yeah, but
It's actually welding as it goes for 5 seconds with the sparks and stuff. It's amazing.
I might try that after this.
I'd give it a try, mate. I would.
I'm just wondering how big a microwave do you need, like an 800 watt or a 600 watt or?
A 600. Obviously, the more power, the more protection you're going to get.
Bigger the better.
Right.
Exactly. You know. But a 600 will do. But if you can put it in like an 850 and 900, that'd be better.
Yeah, best result. Type.
The best way to do it, if you want to do them in bulk, you get all of your SD card laid out on a table. Get the magnetron out of a microwave and kind of hold it under the table, pointing up. And just if you've got it in front of you with the SD cards between you and it, then you can really line it up perfect.
Yeah, that way. And to be fair, you don't even need to take the card out of the camera. You can just put the camera straight in if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Well, you can do the magnetron trick. You don't even need to have heating in your house or anything.
Yeah, and you also deserve to never breed after doing something that's...
it's not going to be a problem, Bobby.
Kev, do you use copper slip as well? I find that helps if you put copper slip on them.
Well, it'll stop it sticking to the inside, so
yeah.
It does help, yeah.
I hope you lot realise that there's going to be some knob out there who's going to fucking do this.
Probably the same jackasses who were trying to charge their iPhones.
Somebody's going to get hurt.
I'm just wondering, has anybody ever put copper slip in a microwave?
Why don't you give it a try, Tosh?
Yeah, talk video it.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
Bear with me. So we're going to get in a microwave then.
If somebody is watching this and decides to get a magnetron out of the microwave and point it at their own head, then they deserve everything they get.
Yeah, but Richard, obviously, more importantly, make sure they video it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not one of the SD cards are trying to treat.
Make sure they wear a metal helmet.
Yeah.
Stick it in the microwave. Turn it on. What would happen to copper slip if you put it in a microwave? I would imagine a lot of spark.
It would spark.
Yeah, it would spark.
Spark, that it?
Dark,
It'll
wouldn't it?
get warm as well.
Yeah. Would it blow up?
Yeah, put it on for an hour.
No, it won't blow up. But video it anyway, just in case it does, you might get a burst.
Okay.
It'll just spark. It's not a big problem.
Oh, video, that would be cool.
To anyone who's watching this, if you try any of this stuff and get hurt and put it on YouTube, I will laugh while watching the video. I'm just letting you know right now.
We are not
I'm an
responsible for it. You will laugh, we are not responsible, and you will not get it back.
Well, no.
What else works well in the
You will
microwave?
get a lot of thumbs up and comments on your comment. That's all you get.
Yeah, and
We
this
might
is
sub to your channel.
microwaves.
Anything
Hey,
I do.
you know when you get bubbles in your brake fluid, Yeah, if you
No.
put that in the microwave, that'll sort it out. That gets rid of all the bubbles.
But you got to put your full bike in.
Yeah.
Again, just whip the magnetron out. Rich said. Take the magnetron out.
Now, now you've hit on something here, Andy. If you go abroad and come back, you can actually go through a microwave scanner for trucks. Now, they can do it for bikes as well. Will that boil the brake fluid and get rid of all the bubbles?
Yeah, what you have to do though, you say, look, can I go through again, please?
Oh my god. Someone's going to try this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yep. Well,
Don't run with scissors. Don't run with scissors.
I've also heard that if you take the magnetron out of the microwave and point it at your own face, it turns you into an X-Man. It allows you to control magnets with your metal with your mind.
When you say X, you mean as in no longer a?
No. I mean a mutant superhero.
Yeah, Magnetron. The X-Men. Is it the X-Men?
That's
Is that
definitely
film?
true.
that's
Is
true.
that film, isn't it? No, it isn't the X-Men, is it? It's the
No, it's
film.
X-Men.
If you're that kind of
Magneto
person that
from
might
X-Men.
try that, then go nick something radioactive and keep it in your trouser pocket.
Homer
Not
Simpson.
too close to your testicles though, because that can make you further.
No, exactly. That's my point.
Would that give you a better sperm count then, Calm?
Yeah.
Well, they'd be like super sperm, wouldn't they? They'd all have little caps
They'd
on.
swim like hell, wouldn't they? Be like Olympic athletes, wouldn't they, in the pool?
Yeah, up and away!
You'd have a wank. You'd have a wank, and they'd all come out going, "I'm here to save the day."
Oh,
I'm not sure how to take that.
Take
Should we
it.
let Bobby try and gain some control? It's kind of gone a little bit off.
I'm actually enjoying
Superhero sperm. Okay.
Alright, so
I'm just looking at Infamous Biker's logo at the bottom, and I think that might be super spam.
You
It is. That's why it has the star in the middle of its head.
That's the
I
one
always
that's
thought
through.
it was modelled on somebody bending over.
this is all.
What do you like, Captain Sperm?
Alright, so
It's a fella with a cat on his head.
I realized when I whipped out my package, I never did get to tell my breakdown story.
Everyone's frantically rewinding now, Bobby.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell you guys my breakdown story. Back when I was in California, a friend of mine was telling me that he had been having issues with his bike and wanted me to take a look at it. So he's riding mine, I'm riding his, and we've got some good speed going. And we pull over to a light, and he tells me, "Well, yeah, I don't know, maybe I should get an oil change or something." And I said, "Well, when was your last oil change?" And he says, "I've never gotten one." And I look down, and there's about 9,000 miles on the bike. I mean, what do you mean you've never gotten one? We're going to get one. So I'm still on his bike. I take off, and the engine seizes and throws me down the highway with about 35 feet of road rash to commemorate the occasion.
I hope you sued him.
You got road rash. What was you wearing?
But I got road rash. I was wearing.
Pair of speedos.
He was wearing the trusty leather vest.
Or thong.
I was wearing the jacket. I got road rash on my legs because I was wearing just like regular jeans. It wasn't horrible. It was not horrible, but it was there, and it was noticeable for a good month or two.
That
So
wasn't fun either.
You was wearing a crocodile, weren't you, from your sex shop?
well, he had the dolphin, you know.
Oh, I've heard of those. Two double A's.
That's just sick on every level. Jesus. Free Willy. I'm just thinking of Free Willy.
Is this a blowhole joke?
the boundaries as far as Tosh is concerned. You've definitely gone too far.
Love you too.
Anyway, in other news, I should have my first food vlog up in the next week or so.
Next what?
The next week, I should have my first dual vlog with Yamaha rider Alan. So I'm excited for that to come out.
Very cool.
Is it just me, or is Joe a bit quiet?
It's
Yeah.
very quiet.
I've been trying to turn up the volume here, so.
I'm going to turn him on as well.
That should be better. I had the wrong headphone in.
Oh, that'll be it.
You
Yeah.
bonker.
Yeah, it happened.
Oh shit, what have I done? What have I done?
What have you done?
I don't know. Help!
Where are your hands, Tosh?
I can't
Releasing
say.
superheroes.
Yeah, wait, is it the day?
I'm good to see you today!
Expect X-Men?
I've done it wrong.
Hmm.
That's it, got it. Done it.
That was quick.
So yes, news. we haven't had any news yet, Bobby. Come on.
Yeah, we went through with some news,
You
but
weren't here yet.
we also have the amazing Skeggy Cruiser joining us. So
We are humbled in his presence.
since I've brought it back, I guess I'll send the question over to you if you feel like answering it. Do you have a breakdown story for us?
Nope. No. I never break down. I sometimes arrange to run out of petrol on purpose or have a chain snap. But no breakdowns. No, I've not really got any bad ones actually. I'm lied, I've never had a chain snap. I did used to run out of petrol quite a lot when I was younger. That was due to the fact that, I don't know, when you're younger you've got more important things to spend your money on, don't you? Like beer.
What was her name?
Beer.
Beer.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I've not. I suppose I've been fairly lucky really when I think about it.
All right.
I'm surprised by the amount of times you thrash it. I thought the bottom end would have gone through the top end by now.
I never thrash a bike. Coax it gently, Tosh.
Except for when you're underneath a tunnel, eh, Skeggy?
Oh, by the way, Andy, I owe you a beer, mate.
Hmm?
You gave me a beer last week. Have a beer back. There you go.
Cheers, mate.
No worries.
Cheers, thanks for that.
Right, then in Carlsberg.
It's one of them half and half beers, isn't it? Where they have to print both bits of both brand names on the can.
Yeah, it's got Foster's on the front and Carlsberg on the back.
I'm using my magnometer, obviously. That's what I'm doing.
Yet it still managed to remain a lady's drink.
Either way you look at it, it's definitely a ladies' drink.
Definitely.
Carlsberg, we always call it Girlsberg.
Right. Who's drinking Carlsberg then?
Not me.
Do you know, I've just noticed I only ever drink on a Tuesday and a Thursday, and that just happens to be hangout days.
But you've always drunk on a Tuesday and Thursday, and this has just become your excuse.
Ah, that's what it is.
All right, so I've got another.
I usually get drunk on Thursdays because that's sink or swim, and that's when I can go down to the bar, and from 10 to 1 I can drink as much as I want for $10.
I would get in a lot of trouble for that.
Drinking's just bad for you.
Yeah, I would get in a whole lot of trouble for something like that.
Yeah.
So I've
heard of sink or swim before.
Oh, I've heard of it. I've been to a couple of bars with it. So here's my next question, folks, and we'll go down the line and see how many people have something to say here. But if you can change any one particular thing about your ride, What would it be? We'll start off with Tosh. Since you're first in line here, Tosh.
Sorry. If I could change one what?
Only one particular thing about your...
One particular thing about what? Because I'm getting feedback.
Your ride, your bike.
That's a deep question, that one. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No, it's perfect.
All right.
The bike's perfect. I'm perfect in every way.
Mary Poppins.
I wouldn't change it. How can you improve on perfection?
All right.
Taller.
Alright, so Mr. Yorkshire Biker.
I'd change everything, just the whole bike.
Oh, is that bad?
Yeah.
Oh, come on now. I've ridden your bike. No, you're right. It is.
Okay.
No, I think for what it is, it's not too bad. But it could do with a bigger engine.
Bigger wheels.
And a different frame.
Different panels.
And a different brake.
Yeah, and change the handlebars as well.
Bigger wheels, tyres, and brakes.
But it actually needs brakes first.
A gearbox.
Extend the swinging arm.
Handlebars.
But apart from
Handlebars
that,
would
the
be
colour's nice.
Is it?
Alright, so let's move over to Suffolk Andy. Suffolk Andy, if you could change any one particular thing about your ride, and you've got a few, so I mean you could pick one from each.
Are you talking about the actual bike I'm riding, or the way I ride? I don't really understand where you're coming from.
The bike you're riding, the actual.
Oh, the bike I'm riding.
To do with.
I'm like Tosh, really. I can't. I think if I had to change, I'd like the ZZR to be a little bit more manoeuvrable. It's a rocket. It's a pocket rocket in a straight line. But sometimes cornering can be a little bit drastic if you're really gunning it.
That's because it's top heavy, Andy.
Yeah, that's because it's got me on it. It's got a black bastard on top of it. That's the trouble. No, I had a situation a couple of years ago where one of my mates had a Fireblade and went out for a ride, and we were going through a set of roundabouts, pretty high speed as well. He went into the roundabouts, and I reckon I lost about a second or a second and a half in each roundabout on him. But then on the straight, I could just whip his ass. But even though he's on a blade, but I could catch up with him pretty quick. But yeah, I think the ZZR is not the best bike for high-speed cornering because it's so bloody heavy. But that's about it, really.
All right. Brings to mind a picture I showed to Weggy earlier on Skype. You know, I think I'll share this one.
That's me.
That's more like me.
That was me Saturday at the Ace. I knew you got one somewhere.
That's a bit more like me if I was on a Ninja.
You've been on a diet there, Andy, or what? What's going on there?
Yeah, I've lost the food pound out of my ego, mate.
Oh man. Alright, Skeggy. How about you, man?
With me, more torque. Yeah. The wheel, when I accelerate away, the wheel don't quite spin in the opposite direction fast enough. So, yeah, I think a bit more torque maybe. Other than that, I'm happy.
Yeah. All right, that's perfect. And Richard, what about you?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
I don't know. I'm quite happy with them, but then again, I'm always thinking about buying another one.
Where's he gone?
He's got a blue birthmark on his forehead. He's become the anti-Gorbachev.
Logic corner of his head.
Hello. What?
Oh,
Where are you?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I suppose probably a little bit more power, something like that. It'd be nice if it was a bit quicker. What?
Oh my god. Oh, I just realized I have not even looked at the Q&A here for a little bit. Alright. We'll definitely get to that. Thank you very much, Richard's Hand Puppet.
You're welcome.
It's with his hand. I actually thought it was one of his super sperms.
Oh man. Alright. We're missing Joe this time. Alright. Hopefully he'll come back in. Let's see, Kev. If you could change one thing about your bike.
Ooh, what one thing could I change about my Italian motorbike?
Is it the loom?
Lack of breakdowns.
I think it would probably.
Get a bigger toolbox, mate.
I think I need a full set. I think it would be. I think it would obviously be the electrics on the Aprilia. On the ZZR, it would just be. I don't think it changes the size. It's a little bit small for me. So, yeah, it would be the size on the ZZR. Apart from that, it's a lovely bike.
Alright. Alright. And what about you, Mr. B?
For mine, what was that? Go on, Richard.
The colour.
Colour? No. I'm not going to change the classic first edition colour. Never.
Ginger?
Fuck off.
Ginger with grey streaks. What's the problem?
I don't care. It's the original colour, and I'm just keeping it. So there you go. And I'm happy with that. It grows on you anyway. But yeah, no. The only thing I would change is the airbox, and that's what I'm going to do this year. I'm going to cut out a little flapper valve in the airbox so that I can get more air into the engine and then get it dynoed so it goes even faster. And that's what I would change, but nothing else.
Talking about that, Andy, weren't you supposed to be getting a new bike?
Well, yeah, once I've saved up enough money.
Ninja.
Well, no, he's buying an MT-09, isn't it?
Ninja,
Yeah, I am looking at an MT-09, but then I've heard that the new R1 is pretty damn good as well. So I don't know. I want a street bike though, one I can just throw about, and if it falls on the floor, never mind.
But what about the actual fastest bike on the road, the ZZR 1400?
No, mate, they're top heavy and they don't go around corners very well.
I disagree with you on that one.
What about the H2?
And also, well, I don't know. I've not tried the H2 yet. I'll have a look at that as well. But no, seriously, the ZZR, I still haven't ridden it yet, so I can't say for sure. But from what I've heard, it still suffers from being top heavy and not being flickable.
It's a big old one, like.
If you want something nippy through town, Andy, you've got a Honda Express.
Or a nice little monkey bike would do, all right?
Yeah, they're a bit too big for me, mate. I can't touch the floor.
Shit.
But yeah, no, there are some options, but I really want a street bike, to be honest. But I am tempted by the new R1. The HR2 sounds good as well, but I don't think my budget extends that far.
Well, why don't you get the new R1 and stick straight bars on it? Doable.
Stick what on it?
Stick straight bars on it.
Oh yeah, well, get a new R1 and then make it into a naked.
You was going to get a brand new MT-09 and fuck around with it.
I'm gonna, yeah, but it's already a street bike. It's already a street bike, so all you need to do is just, do your own little mods. Not like rip off, because it's got no plastic on it, has it? Really?
Yeah, stick with your original plan with the MT-09, Andy.
I saw a good one the other day in York. So a street fightered naked Hayabusa. I think you'd have loved it.
Yeah.
It actually looked pretty smart.
It's disgusting.
I've already got one, and the Hayabusa, yeah, you can throw it around corners, but you can't have as much. I mean, it doesn't like wheelies for a start, the Hayabusa, but the MT-09 is like, hello, you want to do a wheelie? Okay.
See, my Aprilia is meant to be a street bike, but it's more of a curb bike, really, to be honest, because it's not really doesn't really ride down the street very often.
It's more of a garage bike, isn't it?
Hey,
But
Yeah,
no,
really,
it's got
mate,
a
yeah.
lot of, it's got a lot of curve.
Yeah.
I did
I
do
think,
a
I
really.
think, I think with Kevin's bike, it's usually a day on the road and 5 days in the garage, isn't it, Kev?
That's during good weather, that as well, Andy.
Oh, God, mate.
In the winter, it's about a day on the road and 2 weeks in the garage.
The
It
trouble is,
must be annoying for you now you're not on shifts anymore, but your bike still is.
That was very good.
oh,
Very good.
oh, that was cutting, that one.
That was a good one, that, Rich.
So you're gonna have to get a sticker now saying this bike works shifts. I love shift work.
Sorry, it's my
Bike
day
on
off.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is not this bike.
Well, I'll tell you, for me, there's only one thing I would change about my bike, and that's for me to stop looking like that when I'm riding.
Hang on, I've lost it. Where?
That's about it.
The weirdest thing about that, Bobby, was when you said that, for me the screen just went black and I thought there's no way you can stop looking like that.
Nice. Oh man. But yeah, no, my bike's perfect. I love it. I am actually going to be getting a paint job though. So
What, you or the bike?
What, for the bike?
Safe on it there.
Are you going for the ghost?
oh no, I'm going to be getting some ghost
Makeup.
getting some ghost skulls painted on it.
Oh, it was already on.
Yeah. So the tank and the top of the fenders, I'm gonna get skulls painted by the same guy I was telling you guys about last time. Danny Rivera. If you guys get a chance to, check out his stuff on Facebook, it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome.
Bobby, I thought this year's fashion was ghost stripes.
Nope. Nope. No thanks.
Okay.
That's the last thing I need. Stripes make you look wider.
For fuck's sake, it's the fashion police.
Oh man. Let's see. In fact, I'll show you something that Danny's doing on my friend's Spider. I have a feeling.
Is that a car?
What's up?
Is the Spider a car?
No, Spider is it's by Polar. No, not by Polar. By Can-Am. It's the three-wheeler. So he's getting some work done, and some progress shots have been going up on Facebook, and I'm telling you, it's sick. And this is the same guy who's going to be doing my work.
So it's a trike.
Yeah, but it's 2 wheels in the front. But that's going on his Spider.
Ugh.
That's pretty cool. I can dig it. That's going on there.
Fuck out.
Yeah, I'll see if I can put it up there for you.
Somebody's got the bloody telly on.
Not me. We've got a telly turned down tonight.
Yep, and then
Oh, that's some nice work, that.
yeah. So that's just one side, and Danny's doing the whole thing, and it's looking fantastic. Let me just get this out of the way here.
You see, you've also got to think of the cost. I mean, that's...
I'm not sure how much he's paying for this particular paint job, because I didn't bother asking. But for what he's charging for mine, it's about $1,000, and most people would spend, they probably spend about $1,500, $2,000 for the type of job I'm getting. So, yeah.
You're talking about $1,000, which equates to about 600 quid.
Yeah.
Cheapest tips, that. A friend of mine's just spent £3,500 having his Harley painted.
Well, the reason why I ask is I've just got the front bumper and the rear bumper of my taxi done, because I can't drive and I keep hitting people.
Oh, did you get like a skull airbrushed on it?
And that cost £1,000 quid for a car. just standard paint because I keep hitting people. So 700 quid, that's fucking cheap.
Yeah, I mean, people are sending him stuff from all over the world. So I mean, the guy does amazing work. His pricing is great. He's an absolutely fantastic guy. So
You're autistic.
Yeah.
Why can't you do it?
I'm autistic.
Yeah, you mate. I didn't say it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I said artistic, not autistic. So no, you're good at that sort of stuff.
I mean, I'm good with like drawing and brush painting, and I do metal work and leather work and stuff. But airbrushing, I'm nowhere near that caliber. Not even.
Have you tried it?
Yes. Yes, I've tried it. I'm awful.
At least you've tried it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But now that we've got a moment here, I think I'm going to go with Q&A because this is we've got a few things. I can't speak English today. Don't mind me. There's a few people here.
Hang on, I've got to find it. Where the fuck is it?
Q&A. So Bex88 says hello with a little smile. So hello, Bex88. And of course, Susanet555 says, "How's the snow, Bobby?" It's shit. I hate snow. We need to get rid of this goddamn sky dandruff.
Bobby, honestly, just let it go.
Oh.
Let it go.
The cold freaking bothers me every day. Alright, so Leggy answered a question earlier, and it says the answer to your question on the site, Kev, it's a Busa beater, ZX12R. That's what he's getting. In fact, the first picture of the big guy that I showed you on there was on a ZX12R. I found that picture when I was looking up Leggy's bike before.
Is that the same as the ZX?
No, totally different bike.
No, I've watched a video on a ZX12R beating a Busa, and they do beat them, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, awesome.
Fucking stupid fast.
Let's see. Well,
freezing up.
So do one hike per week.
There you go. And Leggy also says had a 3-mile walk with a GPC 550 uphill back in 1985. Took me 4 hours to get home. When I finally got home, I had another breakdown. Then my lungs collapsed. Rule of thumb, don't be tight when filling up at a petrol station.
That sounds about right for Wiggy.
That's Weggy's breakdown story.
Good lad.
Oh, man. And we have gotten through the Q&A. Sweet.
Can I turn it off? How do I turn it off?
And Joe just messaged me on Facebook saying that he dropped out because his laptop overheated. Well, if it cools down, dude, you're perfectly welcome to come right back on in.
Is it Aprilia?
Oh,
Shut up, Rich.
You're nasty.
Y'all just picking on Kev.
They don't have as much rain in Italy, though, do they?
It's what?
They don't have as much rain in Italy.
I can't hear you, mate.
No, I'm just saying, they don't have as much rain in Italy.
Well, that's it. They don't really have the problems that they have in the UK and Italy. It's a much warmer climate generally, isn't it? And especially towards the south. So.
I don't know. I don't know a lot about Italy other than a joke, and I just want to fire it out there just to offend Bobby's viewers. And all it is why is Italy shaped like a boot?
Don't know.
Because you can't get all that shit in the sandal, mate.
Oh. God. That hurt me.
That's a liable. You're liable. You can actually get sued. You're going to sue your ass.
In Greece, how do you separate the men from the boys? With a crowbar.
Before we go any further, can I ask why there hasn't been any video YouTubes about the Ace Cafe run yet?
There have been.
There is.
Have there?
A few, yeah, there's been a few.
Sorry,
I was on Google Plus at one point, but I was scrolling through because it was at night, and I was just about to hit the stack, and I saw somebody went down, and I was looking for the video the next day. I have no idea who took the video or put it up.
Yeah, it was Gaz. Gaz went down.
He's
Gazatron.
Yep.
okay though, right?
He's okay. Yeah, bike's a bit damaged, but he's okay.
Because I couldn't find the video, and I wanted to make sure that
He hasn't uploaded the video. He said if he does upload the video, it's going to be after the insurance and everything's settled. So
Somebody else has uploaded it though, because I watched it yesterday.
yeah, Biker's POV.
Yeah, he put it up. Yeah.
Wait, who put it up?
A Biker's POV.
Okay.
Was was he speeding?
No, not really. No.
Just not looking where he's going.
They were going too fast for the conditions.
Yes.
Not too fast for the road.
They were going too fast for the conditions.
Obviously.
Day.
No, it was very greasy, rain there and wet.
It looked slimy. It did look slimy.
It was.
Diesel. It was diesel.
It was everywhere.
Some of them fucking taxi drivers.
Yeah, fucking bastards they are. I'll tell you what, taxi drivers need to get a fucking license. They're terrible.
You're not a taxi driver anymore.
I'm not a taxi driver anymore, so it's fine.
Well, not right now.
Oh dear.
He was.
Oh, I'm HGV.
The question up, Bobby.
Oh, have we got a question?
Oh, sorry, it's not a question.
Let's see, Wiggy. Oh man, I miss Wiggy. Sorry, lads, so much echo tonight, can't hear a bloody thing. Okay, so who's echoing? I don't actually hear the echo.
Let's go through the panel and see who's got headphones on.
Doesn't matter whether you've got headphones on or not, you can still echo.
Alright, then. I'll tell you what, I'll shut up and see if it's me.
Oh, that's fixed it. Gone now.
I'm actually going to put my headphones on, just because.
I don't know. I mean, every time I've spoke, I've heard myself through Bobby's. But there's a fair way between here and New York. That sound's got to get there. You know. I sort of speak and then I hear it come through Bobby's speakers. So.
Oh, I didn't know you could hear me through there.
But sound, speed of sound. It's not as fast as light.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, now it's back again.
Who's back?
Oh fuck, I better turn off.
Somebody's got the telly on, I know that.
Yeah, someone's got the telly on. Who's got the telly on?
Nobody talking.
Watch the telly, mate.
See all this silence, just trying to please
Right,
me.
no, let's do this. Let's sort this out. Right, let's go. Tosh already muted himself, so let's not Tosh. So let's try that. Can we hear the telly?
No.
That was a quick selection.
The bloody telly on.
The first one.
Trying to sneak that one round, mate.
Yorkshire Biker then. Anyway, mate, you can unmute yourself once you sort out the TV.
Just unmute yourself when you need to talk. That's the best thing. That's what I've been doing.
Or just unmute yourself when you want to talk. Or sulk because you got muted.
Sorted.
No, don't sulk. I'll get muted all the fucking time because they don't listen to me.
Oh.
Sorry, Tosh?
Right, fellas, I'm going to call it a night, make a move. So I will see you all probably on Thursday.
Yep.
So I'll see you later, gents.
See you later, mate.
Okay, mate. Tosh is quiet, isn't he?
I hear him at all.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Oh, so does any viewers want to ask any questions? Like, why is Tosh so quiet?
Why is our house?
Bollocks.
Andy, what's on the rest of your t-shirt? So you're not doing washing up. What else is on there?
Shopping. Washing up, shopping. It's got football, chips and beer is the main thing in life.
Oh, right, they've got ticks, I guess.
Yeah.
Right, Paul.
No, I don't actually.
Well, I didn't think you did.
That did piss me off on Sunday when Ipswich lost to Norwich. That was a bit of a blow, but that's as far as I go, really. And then I turned on the rugby and we bloody lost to the Irish. That really pissed me off. Good day, Sunday.
You can watch rugby than football, any day.
Oh, yeah. Mind you, we got long now before the BSB start and stuff like that, and the Moto and World Superbike.
That's right. Has anybody watched Wyvern Biker's video of the Ace Cafe yet?
Yes, and the YMCA Ace gig. You've done a very good job to that, mate. that was brilliant at the end.
Oh dear, I tell you.
That was brilliant.
At
And
least
that bloody car, Christ.
At least he got what I was on about.
That bloody car nearly run you over.
Yeah, I come back from it 3 times. What's going on?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Oh, hello, Bobby.
Bobby looks a bit confused.
Is he a
Is he having a condor moment?
I was going to say, can you not hear us, Bobby? Hello?
Hello, Bobby.
Mark calling Orson. Mark calling Orson. Come in, Orson. Actually, there's only a few of you will get that, so.
No.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Whatever.
Oh, hello.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, what did you do?
I couldn't hear anything at all for a while there. Like it just went dead.
Yeah, we sort of got that impression. We thought, oh, somebody called Bobby.
Try again.
Right, you're going to get a hold of the thing out. Gone to pot since you left. We're talking about football.
Alright. I'm done with the headphones.
Can hear you now.
Alright, you couldn't hear me before at all?
Not when you put your headphones on now.
What are you saying?
Oh, don't wind him up, Andy.
Anyway, Andy, I thought you were going to throw Keith around the car park at the Ace. What happened?
I just loved him instead, mate. I just got hold of him and gave him a big hug and made a fuss of him and sat him on my knee for an hour. And I really couldn't chuck him around the car park. That would have been like land of the slaughter, really. So I felt sorry for him, poor old boy. So I just made a fuss of him instead, mate.
Oh dear, awesome. What made me laugh was that photo popped up of Phil sat on my bike and me sat at the side of him, stood at the side of him. And the first thing Emma said was exactly what you said at the time. It looks like I'm going, Alan, son, this is a motorbike. Come and have a sit on it.
I think somebody put a comment, didn't they? Something that I read somewhere about the father and son thing.
Yeah,
One day you'll grow up to be able to ride a big bike like this, son. I think I read that somewhere. I think Bobby's having another condor moment.
Nope, I'm here. Oh man. Alright, in fact, Andy, Weggy mentioned something.
Alright, I know what it means. Stan reckons he's going to buy another Lambretta, Andy, mate. Yeah. What it is a guy who works with Weggy who used to ride Lambrettas in the early 70s, and I drink with him sometimes, and he was saying that he wanted to go back to his childhood, and I said, "You're going to buy a bike?" And he said, "No, I'm going to buy a Lambretta."
Am I right in saying that all Lambrettas are two-stroke?
Oh yeah, I think so. I don't know about the modern ones. They still make them, don't they? In India or somewhere like that, don't they?
Far too many odds on this bloody computer system for me. What happened to the old bloody rockets?
Fucking suck off now. It's nipple. I know Royal is it Indian Royal Indian or something in India. I know they're four-stroke.
Royal Jordanian. Yeah. I just
Royal Enfield. That's the one.
Royal Enfield. Yeah.
Royal Indian closer.
But I never knew Lambrettas to be four-stroke. I've
No, they're
never
all
come
two-stroke.
across one. Yeah, I've never come across one.
Yeah, you don't get a four-stroke hairdryer.
When he said about Lambretta, I was thinking, I've only ever known them to smell nice. Because every time he's behind them, I never overtake a Lambretta because they smell gorgeous. Always go behind it.
I'll tell you what, there's not a lot of difference between a 125 two-stroke and a 250 four-stroke in racing because they race in the same class. Both together.
Yeah. One smells nice, the other one sounds shit.
We had a ride out last year, and an old boy was on an old bike, an old two-stroke, and you know when you get behind it, you get that smell. And that was like going back to your childhood. I loved it. But I'll tell you what, 2 miles down the road, I'd had enough, and I just had to overtake the old git, you know. I couldn't put up with it. But at first, that was just like, oh, lovely, and then, ugh, after a time.
What was that, Aaron?
No, he's never had a two-stroke, the boy. He's never had one.
Don't know what he's missing.
I love
It was great to meet him.
You got that, Skeg?
Just it was great to meet him at the weekend, Aaron.
Oh, he loved it, mate. And I'll tell you what, he was chuffed. He said to me afterwards, I really enjoyed meeting Skeggy. Yeah, he said that. Mind you, when we left there, you know, we got it completely wrong. And you talk about Royal Jordanian. I think I bet him on Saturday because I went right through London, right through one end and right out the other. 2 bloody hours of bloody filtering.
How'd you manage that? You're supposed to go wrong.
I know, I don't know what happened, but that made the day anyway. We got home about 7:30 at night, but...
What's Keith showing you the way home?
Huh?
So what's Keith showing you the way home or something?
Somebody said you've got to go that way, so we did. We landed up in the City of London. So we had the sites, you know, we went to see all the sites. And come out the other way and Romford and Chelmsford way, so bloody long way round.
Well, you're right side of the country.
Yeah. But 2 hours of filtering, oh, I've done my head in.
It's easy.
Yeah, well, Skeggy proved himself to be a filtering genius over there.
I'm not being funny, Bob, but he doesn't filter.
Yeah.
He don't. No. There's a line of old age pensioners in cars waiting for a red light because the lights are green and they stop. And they wait for a red light before they go. And he just fucks off around the outside of them. He doesn't filter.
You've not seen the videos, have you, Josh?
I've watched every single one of your videos, mate, and they're all old age.
You hadn't seen us filtering the other day with Skeggy then?
I was going to say, the Ace Cafe one, I was filtering then. For about 4 miles or more.
Yeah.
It came up behind them. It was like farting the Red Sea. They just disappeared. They just sort of opened up.
Some great.
I haven't seen one single video of the Ace Cafe, mate, but I have been busy at the moment. I'm very, very busy. I'm gonna have to look it all up.
No.
Yeah, I haven't even seen them. I'm a bad boy.
Oi! Off! Get off!
Is he talking to an invisible person there, or what?
Who's he trying to get off?
He's trying to get somebody off.
Trying to get himself off, I reckon.
Get off! Get off! Get off!
Well, that was kind of creepy. So.
I wouldn't say creepy, I'd say fucking disturbing.
Hello, my precious.
Oh man, guys, I swear, as I would hug you people if I was closer. Thankfully, I'm not.
I'll tell you what I have noticed over the last couple of days, because I taxed Tracy's bike on Sunday. We went out on Sunday and it fucking snowed. Richard's fault.
What?
I went. It's your fault.
Was it? Alright, fair enough.
But first thing in the morning, it fucking snowed. Richard's fault. So if it snows tomorrow, I'm going to go around there and sort them out.
In the back.
The weather. I mean, it's March. March here. Is it supposed to rain or something this month? Not snow. It's April. Oh, it's April. Forget it.
We went to the Ace Cafe the other day. There and back was about 420 miles. About 400 of them were in rain. So you don't blame me for the snow. It's the rain I provide.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So how did it go, guys?
Wet.
You know, in reference.
My boots are still on the fucking radiator drying.
Was it that bad? Yeah.
Honestly, I've never let go before, but this time they were full.
I had full waterproofs on, and every item of clothing I was wearing, you could wring out.
Yeah, same here.
Jesus, seriously.
That's what happens with 400 miles of rain.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell our last that. Hang on.
I'll tell you what, boys, I was lucky because when I left, we went over the east, the Suffolk, it didn't rain at all. Not one drop of rain. When I left the Ace, it didn't rain for 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
Well, it wanted them, wouldn't it? We went north. We took, we took the rain god with us.
Yeah. If he'd have came back to Suffolk with me, we'd have been like Noah's Ark, probably, swimming in it.
What I don't get was it stopped raining when we went into the cafe. And I thought, right, I'm going to go out and get a few bits of video. And I walked out with my video camera, opened it up, tried to switch it on, and it wouldn't work because it was full of water. So I went back in, came out again with my camera, which wasn't working very well either. And as I walked out with my camera, it started fucking raining again.
Is that supposed to be a waterproof backpack, by the way, Ricky?
Yes.
Oh.
But nothing is waterproof to that amount of rain, is it?
No. Maybe it needs to go to microwave right there.
Was it raining?
To give you an idea.
No, seriously, was it raining that bad?
Well, we got to the Humber Bridge. That's when it first started raining.
Right.
And it stopped sometime after I got home.
Holy shit.
A good day out
It
there.
varied between kind of constant miserable drizzle, and on the way back, about the last, well, coming up from Leicester, so what's that, about 120 miles or something? So about the last 110, 120 miles, it hammered it down. It was quite an interesting ride because it was pitch black and hammering it down. The A15 had water halfway across the road.
Did you manage to catch up with Danny after you left me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that is good training for Scotland though, because it always rains in Scotland.
Well, I'm hoping not like that. I'm going to wear plastic bags under all my clothes when I go to Scotland. No. Shall we go down south instead?
Springfield instead.
The trouble is, the further south you go, yeah, he's right. The further south you go, the more traffic you got. The further north you go, the less traffic, but the more rain.
Yeah.
What have you done to it?
That'll be alright. I mean, we did 400 miles. The only thing I would do differently for the iron butt is use the other bike. Because the seat on that bike might as well be made of wood.
What bike was you on?
Kawasaki.
You're going to use the Yamaha anyway, weren't you?
Could use a Yamaha for the ride, yeah.
Because you've got a new double bubble screen
I have.
that squeaks.
So basically, Kawasaki is Japanese for "Ow, my ass hurts."
Yep. I mean, to be honest, after 1,000 miles on the bike, I'm sure my ass is going to hurt anyway.
Absolutely will.
I was thinking you was going to say, after riding with Tosh, my ass is going to hurt. But
You were hoping.
That's just when I've got you on the back. Well, you know the rest.
What, your anus is close to my penis? What a saying.
And it begins.
See, that's the problem. Is, you see, you can get away with that in Britain, but Americans are really. What is that about Americans getting upset about anus? You see it.
It doesn't bother me.
Sorry.
I have no idea. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, you do see it though on the American programs that are brought here, that they beep out things that you think, why are you beeping? That's not offensive.
Well, no, the seem to beep out shit and ass, but leave in bastard and things like that, and you're like, hold on a minute.
Do you know what I never got? I know we're not going to talk about motorbikes, but with American programs, they get really fussy about swearing, but they're quite happy that the villain always gets killed rather than arrested. Why is that? And even you see the American films, they're about to arrest the villain at the end. You think finally he's going to get his just desserts, and instead somebody goes ah! and kills him instead.
Yeah, that's called justice,
What's
mate.
that about?
It's the difference between sort of being shot and being shanked. You'd sooner be fucked than shot, wouldn't you?
Are those the only two options? I mean, I don't know what films you're watching, Skeggy. It's probably a different film to the ones I'm thinking of.
I don't know what I'd want to do if I want to be shot or buggered. I don't know, really. What do you reckon, Mr. Beast Rider? What would you rather have, being shot or be buggered?
Shot.
So, I'll tell you what they've been doing. They've been watching a film, Alan Does Alcatraz.
There's one better than that. You want to watch the one that's called Big... is it called Big Al?
Big Boys in Boots? What?
No, I think it's called Big Al or something like that, and it's basically this bloke gets he knows he's going to jail, and everybody's going, oh, you're going to get buggered. He's like, no, I can't take that. So he buys a strap-on, gives it to his wife, and tells his wife to take him up the arse, which she does, and then he gets away and don't go to prison. And then he ends up going to prison in the end. But yeah, it was so funny that was.
And you've watched that?
Oh.
Oh, bugger me. Christ.
What do you think, Tosh? Would Mrs. Tosh do you the service of?
No, she's not allowed nowhere near my bum. Nowhere near. That's private. It's made in England. Sorry? Yeah.
She's getting liar. She's getting the Vaseline ready right now.
No. It's not Vaseline I use. I use copper slip.
Grease.
Copper slip.
I love this stuff.
You want the high temperature grease, don't you, Tosh?
Yeah.
Oh.
You need the high temperature. I mean, Vaseline, Jesus, that's so last year. It just melts away with us.
Once you've just finished the service on your bike, you've got all like old engine oil. You've got to use it for something, haven't you?
And saying that, the wife hasn't seen the state of her bike yet. It's absolutely filthy.
Oh, I have.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Love you.
If you're going to use the old engine oil, Richard, advise running the magnet through the oil first.
He likes
it adds that element of surprise.
Yeah. It alters the viscosity somewhat, the old iron filings in there.
It must be terrible having shrapnel up your arse.
No. It helps with the sensitivity.
Oh my god. What about if you got piles? That must make fucking chaos.
No, it gets rid of them in one fell swoop.
Did you say
I really need a topic.
Did you say swoop or scoop?
Same. They're different.
I'm sorry. That was terrible.
Oh, Bobby, the subject, please.
Please, Bobby, get us out of here.
There's a fucking subject. Anything to do with motorbikes. Anything.
What would
Just
you
name
do with your old brake fluid then?
Washing up liquid, is it? Oh no, hold on, it's the other way around. The Indians use washing up liquid as brake fluid.
Do people
According to some.
Got one. Got some. Bobby.
Yep.
Thank you, love. Right. Do people spray WD-40 on their motorbikes in winter for protection? Is that what you wanted? Right. There you go.
Good question. Good question. I actually have seen people do that for the non-plastic bikes. Like if you have a bike that's a lot of metal rather than plastic, they'll actually spray it for you and wipe it so it's a thin coat to protect the finish on the bike. I've never done it, but I thought it was kind of weird. Yeah. But yeah, people have done it. I mean,
Vaseline's where it's at, Bobby. I used to rub Vaseline on all. I used to rub Vaseline on all the chrome.
well, it's easy to get the bikes in little sweet spots.
And it's a lot easier to wash off than Del Boy's wax sort of sensation thing that he puts on his. Because believe me, that candle wax and stuff that is pretty hard to get off your bike afterwards, whereas Vaseline just washes off with warm water.
Candle wax?
Yeah, he does this candle wax mixed with something else.
Yeah,
Melt the hot surfaces. You put that on your exhaust or something, it's going to melt off.
On your exhaust.
It's like a crayon wax. Imagine a candle, and you melt it down, and then melt it down to a viscosity that you can spray it. You spray it all over your bike apart from the discs. Disclaimer. And then once it cools down, it gives a layer of wax all over the bike, and that works. It's the same principle as WD-40 and all that sort of stuff. It works.
I have the bike down with Renaissance wax, but mostly because I'm a jewelry maker, so I'm used to working with base metals that need to be tested, and I wouldn't suggest it because Renaissance wax is ridiculous.
You can use your old engine oil as well.
As long as you run a mag through it.
Run a mag through it first.
No, seriously, I wouldn't use old engine oil because it's got acid in it. And that can damage paintwork.
There's several products out there you can use that you can spray over a bike to give them a bit of protection. I wouldn't use WD-40, but there's plenty of stuff out there that you can spray over all the bike, and that will give it a bit of protection.
Furniture polish, it's fine.
Actually, I think we've got a decent question here, actually, from Bex88. Yeah.
No, I don't believe you. Hang on, I'm waiting for it to come in.
Here we go. The question from Bex88: do you think the leafletting that Adrian Nickelodeon's doing to people on their phones while driving is effective? Leafletting people while on your bike, I don't know how safe it is.
I don't understand the question, to be honest.
Well, there's been the whole thing of people like on their phone talking or texting or whatever in the cars, and he's been pulling up to them and giving them leaflets, letting them know that they're potentially out there to kill people if they're doing that, and trying to figure out if it's an effective way to stop people from doing it. And honestly, I think the most effective way to stop people from texting while they're driving is to smack them upside the head hard enough to drive anymore.
I was going to say just use a hammer. Easy, mate. Just, instead of knocking on the window.
Sure, all it's going to do is turn it from a prat on his phone to a prat on his phone that hits bikers.
Well, no, he's probably driving, reading the leaflet as he's driving.
Yeah, you might be right.
Well, I'll tell you what, on Saturday, the two things that made me laugh, what we actually see people doing in cars in London. One was a bloke was cutting his nails, driving the car and cutting his nails at the same time.
His
In all the
toenails.
traffic. No, his bloody fingernails, you knob. And the other one was this guy was driving his car with a chicken kebab on a skewer, eating it. And he was just driving along the road eating his chicken kebab, and this other bloke was cutting his nails like this, driving his frigging car.
I've got one.
Loads of people on phones, loads and loads and loads.
I've got one for you. I was in the car. I was pulling up to a traffic light. Lady in a minivan next to me has a McDonald's burger in one hand, along with the drink in the same hand, lipstick in the other hand, has her elbow on the wheel, and she's putting on her lipstick. Light changes. She doesn't stop putting on the lipstick. Yeah, she's still got the burger and the drink in one hand, and she's driving with her elbow. Retarded.
Talk about multitasking.
No, that is
I was going to
absolutely
say that.
ridiculous. If you're going to do that, you do it with your knees. You drive with your knees, not your elbow.
I mean, you don't put lipstick on while eating a burger because your lipstick's going to go all over the burger. You finish your burger and your drink, then you put your lipstick on. It's just stupid.
Are you talking from experience?
Only on a Sunday. No.
I just see one on there. One of the American boys put up a vlog. He's going along, and his car beside him, the bloke was reading a book.
I've seen that. I've seen a guy on his laptop
reading the freaking book.
I have seen people watching films on their iPad.
There's a gadget that they can buy in America where you basically it's a tray that attaches to your steering wheel so that you can put your laptop on your steering wheel.
Yeah.
And there's one of the guys put a video up of somebody driving down the highway on the laptop, typing away, and he's using the pressure of the laptop like this sort of thing to steer the car in a straight line while he's typing. It's like, what?
I'd actually quite like to see that.
Done that. Does it, Skeggy, is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
How much does it cost?
Can you get one for a bike?
Somebody put one up the other day of a guy laid on his bike, steering the bike with his feet.
I'm glad you said feet.
Laid back on his seat, texting. To be fair, it wasn't in this country or America.
You see, I'm clever. I've got a telephone that I can talk to and text for him.
Oh, wow.
I know.
I've got a better thing than that. It's called ignore it and concentrate on riding your bike.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. How am I supposed to text on a fucking bike, you dick? Hello. Yes, I'll be home soon. They used to hear me. It's in the taxi.
Actually, I can do it. I can do it. I don't even have to touch my phone. I have this in a headset. I just tell the phone to send a message to whoever, and I speak the message. Confirms it with me, and then send it. And I just have to hit the button once and keep riding. Ride. That's it.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah. Of course, I've got this.
Why do I get the impression that technology is gradually leaving Tosh behind?
Why have I got the impression that I'm a fucking old bastard now?
Oh, dear.
I thought I was really special by having a phone that I can talk to.
Oh, believe me, you are.
Right, since the telephones have been invented, you've always been able to talk to them.
Gosh, you've got a rotary cell phone, don't you?
No, it's a Nokia.
Tosh's one, he records a message on it, it goes on like a wax drum. That he then
I don't get it.
That's even better.
But no, I mean, seriously, I say, okay, Google, and it texts for me whatever I say. It's great.
I mean, that works, you know. But I mean, I do it with one push of a button. You know, it beeps in my ear. I say send a message to blah blah blah, and then it beeps again, and I say, and then it repeats the message and asks me if I want to send it, and I'll say yes, and then it'll send the message. I've done it like twice, maybe twice.
Have you got an iPhone, though, Bobby?
Yes.
How come everybody in America's got a bloody iPhone?
Because it's the only place it works properly.
No, what I mean is that the only phone available in America is an iPhone.
Yeah, I love my iPhone.
Who disappeared? Tosh did.
Oh, never mind.
I've got a bike-related question, Bobby.
All right, cool.
If you know, you've all been riding for a short while now. Some of you longer than others. What bikes?
I'm riding right now. It'll be fun.
What bikes have you ridden, and what bikes would you like to ride? I'm not talking about like, i.e., if you ride a sports bike, you'd like to ride the next sports bike or a better sports bike. What I mean is, like, so far I've rode every sort. You know, I've tried to crash a scooter. I've rode dirt bikes, street bikes, race bikes, and cruisers. I wonder if anybody else has had the same sort of experience, or have they just stuck with the one bike they know?
Well, I've been on dirt bikes. I've been on sport bikes, and of course, definitely cruisers. So, for me, the cruisers where it's at because I'm the most comfortable. Dirt bikes, I'm okay on the dirt. Riding on the street just seems like it just doesn't fit. Let me see. Sport bikes. I've actually only been on one sport bike, and it was a Hayabusa, and I rode like a complete jackass and said never again, because I just like the aggressive angle and the power and the speed and all that. I just felt like I had to use it, and it was wrong. I mean, I could have done some damage if I actually bought the bike. So the cruiser, it works for me, especially the one I've got now, because I've got all the power that I can possibly use. It's comfortable. I can ride it forever.
So no scooter then, Bobby.
I've never been on a scooter.
I can just imagine it.
Look like a circus bear.
I'm like you, Skeggy. I think I've sort of been on every bloody thing since time immemorial. I like them all anyway. I've said this story before. I actually passed my motorbike test on a bloody Lambretta. So in the 70s, early 70s. But since then, I've never rid one again, and I probably would never ride another one. I don't know. If somebody turned up and said, you know, ever go, I probably would, because that'd be like a little bit of nostalgia, you know. But I wouldn't ride one personally now, or a Turdman. I could not ride a Turdman. No way.
A lot of people, they buy a sports bike and they stick to a sports bike because, you know, I mean, I know it sounds daft, but between biker groups or whatever, gangs or whatever you want to call them, there's a lot of peer pressure as to get the right bike. I know people that have bought sports bikes and not particularly been happy with it just because all the mates rode sports bikes, and the same for cruisers. And this is why I wondered, because I've luckily enough to have had the experience on everything. My experience on a scooter was short and sweet. Nearly put it for a privet edge, but at least said about that the better. But I didn't just wonder seriously about this, because I know there are, like Bobby says, he's tried everything. You said you've tried everything. There are a lot of people out there that haven't, and nor do they wish to, You know?
As you know, Skeggy, it wasn't until last September that I ever rid a cruiser bike, really. I know I've got one now, and I've also got a sport tourer, so the opposites can't be any different. But I didn't. The only reason I didn't ride cruisers in the past is not because I disliked them. That was just that I never got round to it, and I just felt that it was time to get round to it and give it a go. And I'm converted over to it. There's no doubt about it. But I still will always have to have that quick bike. You know what I mean? That sport tourer. Yeah.
I mean, I was almost forced onto cruisers by the doctor, you could say. I could have gone onto an uprighter, an 80 or something like that. But the problems with circulation in my left leg leaves me with, I really need my knees so they're not sort of equal with 45 degrees. Otherwise, I just sort of lose feeling in my left leg. You've got to put it down at the lights and you fall over. It's not a good look. So.
Yeah, that's like me. A lot of people don't realise that I've got a false knee, of all things, and I've had it 15 frigging years. I had it done very early in life because buggered it up. So I always had a problem of getting the gears on sport bikes. After that, you know, because your leg angle is sort of tucked back, I just can't bend my knee enough to get to the gears. That's why I had to go to a sport tourer, because they're slightly forward and I could just about get to the gears. But on the Harley, there's no problem at all because you've got open foot pegs at the front and you're going frontwards. But that's one of the problems. What's took me off now, that's like all my mates will say, why don't you take out that R1, you know, or something like that? And I say, well, I can't, because I can't get to the gears. It's impossible. So I'm buggered on that score, but I don't miss them anyway. I don't miss them at all. They always look like a fucking great elephant on a pimple anyway, because they're so small, aren't they? So I like my sport tourers, I must admit, and I do like cruisers as well.
All right. So now we've got Rich and Mr. B.
Andy, Mr. B.
Sorry. Yeah. I've kind of ridden pretty much every type of bike there is. The only thing that I haven't really had a go at really was trial bikes. You know, the bikes that come without a seat and you ride over logs and stuff. I thought that sounds quite cool. I'd like to have a go at that, but every other type of bike I've ridden. The least favourite obviously being the small-wheeled versions and anything that involves twist and go. Just no. I went on a scooter ridiculously. I took my black busser in for that was when I had the stealth busser. I took it in for a free service, whatever you want to call it. It was like a free change. I can't think of the words at the moment. It was a callback, whatever you want to call him, recall. That was it. It was a recall work. And it went in for that, and it was free. So I took it in there, and they said you can use this, and I was like, "You're joking! I've got my 4 levers on." And but yeah, no, it was a 250 scooter, a bit like a Bergman type thing. Yeah. I don't know how people can ride around corners on them. I just feels dangerous and horrible, and so yeah, that was that. But yeah, I've ridden all types of bikes. I like cruisers. I go on a cruiser. Went on the 1800, the Suzuki 1800. That was a nice ride. Really powerful as well. They'll keep up with a lot of sports bikes, believe it or not. Only 5 gears, which is a bit weird, and they rev really low as well. You like hit the rev limiter at about 6,000 revs, which I found. But you can still get into wheel spin. So you know, if it came to the day, you know, if I had a knee replacement or anything, I'm really confident that I would quite happily jump on a cruiser as well. A powerful one, obviously. I wouldn't ride an underpowered cruiser, no way. But the big quick cruisers, you know, like Skeggy's going upwards, absolutely, yeah. Still got all the fun, all the things about what biking is about. Would I ever ride a Bergman by choice? No, never. And the same goes for a Goldwing as well.
Oh, no. Yeah. I wouldn't want to see it on one of them things.
See, bikes like that, for me, it doesn't feel like you're riding a bike. It feels like you're riding some sort of two-wheeled car. It's just horrible. So, yeah, that's my experiences, and that's it.
I quite fancy doing a long ride on a FJR 1300.
Yeah, lovely bike.
Yeah, nice, quite comfy.
Comfy. Yeah, good bike for touring.
Yeah.
You know, you and your missus and that, and all your gear, you can go miles on that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, the other day I came out of Orwell, our local shop, and there was a load of bikers there, and there was this big, huge 600 Turdman? And there was a big 600 Turdman there. And I'm standing there looking at it, thinking, "Oh my God, that's horrible." And I said out loud, I said, "You know, I said I'd rather fucking be dead than being seen on that." And this bloke, fucking great bloke beside me, went, "That's my fucking bike, mate." And I was like, "Oh, sorry," just walk off.
Sorry, but you know, it's a scooter actually, not a bike.
Yeah.
Where was that? At the Ace?
No, it was at the Orwells, our local shop, you know.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, the strange thing is, I'm not slating scooter riders of any engine size, but
Neither am I.
I can't see myself on one. I just can't. So I think, and I honestly think, if I couldn't ride a bike anymore and I had to, say for instance, I couldn't get my leg over, God forbid. I think I'd go back to a trike because I've had trikes. When I was in the wheelchair, I had trikes, so I think I'd honestly go back to a trike. I mean, you can get some mean-looking trikes.
Yeah.
That's one thing, Ski. I've never ridden as a trike. I've never had to go on one.
I'd try and keep it as narrow as possible, so I can still try and do a bit of filtering. Probably get a trike as narrow as my panniers. So. I'm assuming Richard's only been on the two bikes he's got plus the CBT. Is that about right?
No. I have had a go on a scooter.
Oh, you did, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I put the video up. I'll be putting the video up soon. Obviously, the two bikes I've got, the CBT and practice bike, was a CG125 and a Yamaha. What's the name? 125.
YBR.
YBR 125.
They've normally been dropped a few times as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
Bentley.
I've had a go on a Monster, which I didn't enjoy much.
Saw the video.
Yeah, I put a video on that. It just the vibration just was atrocious, and it gave me a numb hand. Seriously.
You don't say about that then.
Yeah. I'm very tempted at the minute by cruisers for the comfort aspect. I'm tempted to have a cruiser and something mental, and I quite like that beast of a thing.
Yeah.
I like you too, Rich.
That's what Andy test rode.
Yeah, that's the one I rode. Richard, that is a great bike, mate. I'll tell you what, the weight's really low down as well, so it handles well, surprisingly. It's got everything you need in comfort.
Yeah, well, that's my theory. The other thing I like about it, and Bobby won't be pleased, is it's got no chrome on it. And I hate chrome.
No, you hate the idea of cleaning chrome.
No, I hate the idea of cleaning chrome. I don't like the potential for rust with chrome, but I just don't like the look of chrome.
Just don't get the yellow and black one, Richard. It looks stupid. I like that colour scheme though.
Yeah, the red and black looks nice.
Yeah.
But I'm not a chrome fan.
There's some good cruisers out there, though, aren't there? Some bloody good cruisers about.
Oh yeah. But I want to try a couple of cruisers. I'd like to try a sports bike or two. But I reckon kind of my garage in the end, there's a possibility it'd be a big cruiser for just distance and bimbling about, and then something slightly manic like a Z1000 or an S1000R or something like that for fun and frolics, what have you. Just a litre somewhere around there for on a naked. I'm not going to be getting a scooter anytime soon. Sorry, Yorkshire biker, but to be honest, I had a great laugh on that scooter, and I apologise for bringing it back without any petrol in.
It didn't have any when you took it anyway.
But it was quite good fun.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where I'm going to have to take this thing off air and get my children. So I'm going to go over to the Q&A because there's one that's been sitting there that I've been holding to the end. And this one comes, of course, from Weggy. And he says, Bobby mate, really like the Princess Leia and Princess Leia pick. Sorry, can't spell Leia. Laugh out loud. And I'm going to share this with you guys. Just so you know, Weggy and I have similar tastes.
Oh, I thought it was you as Leia.
But no.
They're the wrong colour for you, Bobby.
Not at all. They're women.
Hey.
They're women. Hello. No such thing.
It's true.
Have you seen my wife?
Yes, I have seen your wife, Bobby.
Yeah, my wife, actually, her hair is twice as long as theirs. And she's maybe a little bit lighter than both. So, yeah. I'm okay as long as they are born human female. I love them.
So if they were always female but they're only just recently human, then they're out.
I could deal with that too. Not so much the other way around. But at this point,
What, they were born human and now they're not.
That happens a lot.
What about if they were born human and they're trannies now? Is that all right? You're thinking about that one. Starting to worry me now.
I'm trying to think of a nice way to give my answer.
I think you should have just said you can fuck right off, Andy.
I was gonna say, it doesn't appeal to me, but I guess, if anything, I could just say,
Probably a peeled and tossed, probably.
Alrighty, so we're gonna run down the line and say goodbye to the folks watching, and I'm gonna go get my children. So we'll start off with Yorkshire Biker. You want to listen in line? You want to say goodbye to the folks at home?
Bye.
Alright, and Mr. Suffolk Andy.
By all you YouTubers, and a little bit of advice you've been listening tonight. Don't use copper grease on your ass because that'll make it fucking sore.
Or old engine oil.
Yeah, all engine oil. But get rid of your piles, though.
Alright, Sticky Cruiser.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching, and that's all, folks.
Awesome. Mr. Calm Biker.
Yeah.
And the fabulous Mr. B.
Yeah, see ya. Ryan Invisible, motherfuckers.
Is that your new catchphrase?
And Dave just joined us in time to say goodbye to everybody.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the show. I hope you have a great time. Stay tuned. We're going to have a fun day. See you, everybody.
I wonder what time zone Dave's in.
I wonder exactly what happened to his brain when he came off his bike.
Well, let's put it like this. I've had four copies of the Millennium Falcon today, so can you wonder why I'm a bit late?
A bit. All right, and that leaves it to me to say thank you, everybody, for watching this insanity, and hopefully we'll see you not only next week for more Motovloggers Behaving Badly, but on Thursday for Fully Loaded, because I'm going to be there. See you guys later on.